In this video, we will look at issuing vouchers. Vouchers are under point of sale and inventory and manage vouchers. This page shows the voucher batches that we have created so far, as well as various information about them. Vouchers are only ever issued in batches, so to issue new vouchers, click Add Vouchers in a new batch. First, you give your batch a name, and then you can add some optional notes if you want. And then you set the initial balance of each voucher and how many days until the vouchers expire. And then you can also set partner information and case number, but partner information and case number are both optional fields and you can leave them blank. And if you do set them, they will apply to every voucher in this batch. So if you want to set them individually by voucher, you may want to leave these fields blank at this point. But let's say we do want to add a partner. There are a couple ways to do that. If we have text selected, then we could just type in a string of text in this box and we can set to whatever we want. If we select contact, then this will set the partner to a contact that we have in our system. If we type in someone's name right there, we search the contacts and then we can select one. And then you need to add your voucher identifiers. So there are a few ways to do that. You can either just manually type them in like this, or if your voucher barcodes are available to scan, you can scan each of the barcodes. If you do that, then make sure to click inside this text box first so that it is highlighted. So you don't want, if you click on a different text box, it will scan them into that other text box. So you want to click on this text box first. Or if you have your voucher identifiers listed out in a spreadsheet, like here, you can copy and paste into this text box. And just make sure, however you do that you have one identifier per line. All right, so with all the batch information set up, click Add. And now our vouchers are created. And we can view this table that lists out the various data points about the vouchers. To edit vouchers on an individual basis, click the identifier and the column on the left here. First on this page, we have the transaction history. Then we have these various options for editing the voucher. So we can change the initial balance. We can add some extra days to the expiration date. We could change the partner information, or we could add in a case number. So let's do that and click Save. And if we come to this table, we see that these changes only apply to this particular voucher. And we can also reload a voucher. So I'll find a voucher that's been used up. So this voucher has a balance of 0. If we wanted to reload it, we can click on Reload Voucher, put in the amount to reload, and click Save. And now it's reloaded. And you can also create new vouchers in an existing batch. So if I come to this batch here, there are still all these inputs at the top here. So what this allows me to do is add some more vouchers into this batch. So let's say I'll give them the same initial balance and expiration date as before, and then just type in a couple new voucher identifiers. Click Add. And now we have 2 new vouchers in this batch. And we have a couple more options. We can delete vouchers, which gives us this page to make a selection of various vouchers to delete, or we can select them all, and then we would click Delete Selected Vouchers. I'll just leave them as they are for now. And we also can transfer vouchers. So if we click this, this allows us to take the vouchers in this batch and move them to a new batch. We can either select an existing batch, or we can create a new batch. I'll create a new batch, and I'll call this June 2026 Extra. And then I'll select a couple vouchers and click Transfer Selected Vouchers. And now we see that this batch is no longer has those 2 vouchers. And if we come back here, we see this batch, which has these 2 vouchers. And if we come back here, we have a few searching and viewing options. We can enter a voucher ID here, and if that voucher ID exists, then this will show up with some basic information about the voucher. We can also view vouchers by partner information, which takes us to this page with a drop down of the various partners we have. Select a partner and select Get Vouchers, and that shows us the vouchers that have this guy as a partner. And by default, this table only includes batches that have non-expired vouchers. If we want to view all batches, we can click Include Expired Vouchers, and now we can view all batches. This days left column indicates how many days are left until the vouchers expire. If it is bold and negative, that means the vouchers have expired, and this is how many days ago that they expired. If we come down here to the current batches, we see that these numbers are positive and non-bold, so the vouchers have not expired. Some batches might have vouchers with different expiration dates, and in which case you might get a range of values. So if I click on this batch right here, I can see that some of the vouchers have expired, but there is still a non-expired voucher as well.